Brentell, and this is my coworker Alex, and we are from the community group Stop. And today we are gonna present a film, you know.
And my name is Stop, as Alex from Stop, as Brentell mentioned. Before we played the video, we wanted to just share a little bit about what this video covers. Brentell, can you tell a little bit of the story of how we made it and the program?
I mean, like, we really just wanted to like get our points across towards the
like the different issues that we were dealing with?
Yes, like police brutality and the Audi home, the trauma center, stuff like that. So we was just like, this is like really what the film is about. Like,
so how many young people actually made the film?
A couple of other my coworkers, about 8 or 9 of us. It's just it's a small group, but we managed to get it done anyway.
It's great. And just a little more background. So the program that made it is called the Youth Action Program. Yeah. It's an after-school matters program that Stop does. Stop is a part of the WRJ Hub, which is why we're here today in this program. So for those regular viewers, the Stop program is one of the partner organizations in Woodlawn. A lot of the young people that we work with are from the Woodlawn community or attend Hyde Park High School, which I believe Brentell does, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So without further ado, why don't we just play the video and let's let the viewers check it out.
Here we go.
Man, I hate sorting these files, man.
Yeah, you got us doing this all day, man.
Every day, fool. Hey, when your party is, bro?
It's on the 16th.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta bring everybody, man.
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody slide through.
That's what's up.
Party rocking.
What party y'all talking about?
It's a little party we get around here on 71st and Dutch House. Yeah.
Oh, alright, I'm slide.
You slide through?
Yeah.
Come to
Bring
y'all.
all your friends.
I'm bring all my friends.
Bring all of them. We need them.
Alright, a couple boys too.
It's gonna be good snacks, though. You ain't gotta worry about none of that.
Alright, okay, cool.
You know, you situated.
Alright.
There you go.
Well, have fun.
Alright. Be there.
Alright.
7 o'clock.
Okay.
Bring the ladies, man.
I'm busting this busting. Somebody pass me a water or something. I'm busting this busting. Somebody pass me a water or something. I'm rolling. And everywhere I go, I'm with my niggas. Everywhere I go, let my chain swing. You a fuck nigga, stay in your lane. Say nothing to us, cause we gang bang. Turbo stepping out, everything designer. Off of Louis V, drinking Fiji water. Bell Louis V, like my crew jeans. It's the club deep, and we off them yappers. All my niggas fly, we came for the bitch.
Man, why you just got my mans up like that? I'm more through.
Hey, break it up! I got a noise complaint.
Hey, man, they just got my mans up, man.
Who stabbed him?
Dude, he just ran out the front door,
Whose
man.
party is this? Whose party is this?
I don't know, this is my party.
It's Junior's. It's Junior party.
You under arrest.
Well, you can't, I do not consent to arrest.
You can't do that.
I can't do
What
that.
you doing? You can't do
I
that.
can't do what?
You can't do that.
I can't do
You
what?
can't do that.
Can't do
You
what?
can't arrest him. You have no evidence that he did that. You
I'm
can't.
really not trying to hear it. Let's go.
You messed up. I feel like she got me messed up.
Hey, let's go. Damn. That's what you want, man? Can't be doing that.
What's your name?
Charles Winston.
What gang you in? I said what gang you in. How many people you shot this month?
I got the right to remain silent until my attorney's present.
What your attorney gonna say about this?
Man, you planted that on me.
I ain't playing nothing on you.
You
Coming with
planted
me.
that on me, man. You can't be doing that. That's crazy.
So that kind of gives us just a little flavor of the video. Do you want to just share with the viewers what the rest of it, what happens in the rest of the video?
I mean, really, it's just the rest of the video is just about how this young man Charles is being took, you know, cuffed and whatever for something he didn't do, obviously, and also, you know, the other character, Junior, who is getting sent to the trauma center for his stab wound, and I mean, that's, you know, that's really what I have, you know, for the rest of the video.
So why did you think it was important for young people to tell those stories?
What you talking about?
The stories that were told in
right.
the video.
I think it was like the message that they was trying to get across, you know, was it's not always you know, have to be aggressive towards the officer. It's a different way to, you know, get control of, you know, the situation, really. And
what were some of like the rights that he exercised in the video that we had learned about in the summer program?
He exercised his Miranda rights, and you know, his, you know, by him saying he don't consent to a search, and he doesn't, you know, he wasn't saying nothing really. That's really what he was exercising. That's how he was exercising his rights. So, yeah. That's
right. We had, as part of the program, First Defense Legal Aid, which is a really great organization. They are free lawyers that come to assist anybody who's arrested. And all you have to do is call their phone number, 1-800-LAW-REP-4. That's 1-800-LAW-REP-4. And if anybody's arrested, they can use their phone call to call them, and a lawyer will come to the station for free. But one of the main lessons that they shared with the young people in the program was what Brentell was just saying, which is your greatest power is to remain silent. So many people incriminate themselves in the justice system by talking, thinking that the police officer is there to potentially help them. When in reality, the only reason the police officer is there is to arrest, charge, and try and get a conviction. And so we know that the police officer's interests are not your best interests in those situations. And so it's really important that people understand that, know what their rights are, and exercise them. In the video, we saw that the police officer illegally searched the young man. And even though that happens, whether or not you tell them you don't consent to a search, First Defense informs us that it's very important to say that you don't consent to a search. And really the only thing to say beyond that is to ask if you're free to go, or your name and number. Your name and address. Those are the only things you actually have to tell a police officer in that situation. So, Brentell, why don't you tell us a little more about the summer program itself? What were some of the other things that we did besides making this video?
We also we did something concerning the Obama Library, and like, you know, we went inside communities, and you know, we did outreach, cold contact outreach, and you know, we just tried to get the community to come on out to our hall meetings, and you know, try to collaborate with us on how the community could benefit from what the Obama Library is bringing, you know.
And so where do you go to school?
Hyde Park.
Okay. So, and the Obama Library is going to come next to it, right?
Yes, in Washington Park.
Well, Jackson Park.
Jackson Park,
right,
yes.
Which is right across the street from Hyde Park.
Yes.
What's the situation of Hyde Park? Like, what kind of a school is it? How do you think the Obama Library could impact it?
I mean, by us being a low school, really, you know, with majority of black people, really, it's just how when the library gets set out there, we want to know what we can get from it, by being built by the school, really, you know.
No, I think that's right. I mean, STOP as a community organization is partnering with the Kenwood Oakland Community Organization to try and get a community benefits agreement signed with the Obama Library Foundation, the City of Chicago, and the University of Chicago. And so our feeling is that if they are taking parkland and getting public benefit from the city, they have a responsibility to give back to the community and to actually negotiate what those benefits should be. And so certainly Hyde Park High School, a school with a library that has very old books, ought to benefit from a world-class library coming across the street from them. Do you agree?
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we're talking about with the town hall. And we had a big town hall meeting in July and another one last week. And we're actually having another one next week on the 24th at 6 p.m. And it'll be at the Harris Park Y on 62nd and Drexel. So if any of the viewers are interested in going, again, that will be August the 24th at 6 p.m. at the Harris Park Y. This will be a town hall meeting about the Obama Library. But where did you go to talk to people about the Obama Library, and what did you say, and what was their reaction?
When we was in the meetings with the community, and as they were spitting out ideas, we were like, okay, it's actually our people that's trying to collaborate with us or whatever. I mean, so
where did you go to talk to the people?
On 62nd, we actually went, what was that? At the Park District.
Mm-hmm.
What Park District was it? I don't remember.
I think you guys went to the 63rd Street Beach, right?
Oh yeah, when we did outreach, yes.
How was the reception there? How were people open to talking to you about it?
Some people were like, we really don't like the library, we don't want it. But some people was like, okay, they wanted us to elaborate with them. They wanted us to go on like, what about the library, And we really was like telling them what was coming from the library. So, and they was all like, okay, we can, have something or whatever.
So what was that experience like for you, like talking with people? Did it feel good? Were you nervous?
It was my first time, so I wasn't nervous because it's like, I see these everyday people, so I'm not really nervous. So all I just got to do is just talk to them, really. It's nothing.
Is this something you could see yourself doing in the future, working on things like this, different issues?
Yeah, most definitely.
Why is it important to you as a young person to use your voice on issues like this?
Because I know young people, we got it. We could tell when things aren't right, and we change it, really. And that's what our generation is about anyway. So, it looks like we have a caller.
Okay. You want to take the call?
Oh, yeah. Caller?
Yes, I have a few questions for you. This program that you're in right now, is it on for the whole year? Is it something that you do for the summer? Can you tell me a little bit about, other than being a part of what the library and stuff is going to bring, what do you guys expect from the library? Are there more jobs? Are there, how is this going to benefit you guys?
Well, let me first say that the program, the youth program is year-round. We do an intensive after-school matters program that Brentell is a part of, but the youth program will continue throughout the year. We have regular meetings and work with the young people on various issues. We're the group that led the fight for the trauma center that successfully got the University of Chicago to open up a trauma center, and we're also now engaging with young people on the libraries. What were some of the things that you heard or that you were asking for that the library bring to the community, Brentell?
We really wanted the library to bring like jobs. Like when they bring the library, we wanted them to bring, because when they bring the library, it's gonna be like stores and other stuff around it. So we wanted jobs to be included with our CBA, so that way we'll be in the community still.
And just for the viewers, a CBA is a community benefits agreement, right? And
Right.
It's something that is signed between a developer and a community. So jobs is definitely a big piece of it, especially for hard to employ people. So we're thinking about young people, about ex-offenders, about people who have been unemployed for a long time, wanting to ensure that a percentage of the jobs from the library go to those populations. So those are some of the things that we're fighting for.
Oh, definitely.
So, yeah, the last thing I just wanted to share was our website of the STOP organization, which is www.stopchicago.org, in case any viewers are interested in checking that out. But I think there's a couple of other guests that you want to get to.
Oh, yes. My other coworkers, Kiara and Hope.
Okay, so why don't we get to them? Thanks, Brentell.
Yeah. Okay, Kiara, so tell me about the experience you had in the program during Freedom Square and Homan Square, you know.
When we went to Freedom Square, at first I was scared because it was like a big open space and I didn't know nobody, so I was nervous. But when we got there, I was actually excited and happy to be there and happy to help. In Homan Square, I didn't know much about it. Well, I knew it was a building and I knew about the building, but I didn't know much about like what goes on in Homan Square, so I was excited to learn about Homan Square.
And why, okay, so tell me about the Audi Home campaign, like, why did that issue matter?
Well, my group didn't really work much on the Audi Home campaign, but like, from what like I heard, the Audi Home is not like a good place or a safe place for teenagers, and it's like really it's a place where teenagers are, I guess, like mentally abused, and we learned about like how there could be like alternatives and like there could be other things that could happen instead of the Audi Home.
So back to the Homan Square, like why would you think it'd be important to get people involved?
In Freedom Square?
Yes, in Freedom Square.
Well, because Freedom Square is like it's a community, and like there's people like helping people, and like you can see like black people like all together and like helping, and like it's just like a nice like it's a cool place to be. Everything's free. There's food and clothes and books and art. It's like everybody there, like a lot of people there were talking about like how they're artists and like how they do all this art stuff, and it was nice to be around people like that.
So basically like a community house.
Yeah, it was not a community house.
You know, it don't have to be necessarily a house.
Yeah.
You know, so what school do you go to?
I go to Pathways to Education. Pathways to Education is a credit school where you go and you get the credits you need in order to graduate.
Oh, okay. Sounds nice. You know? So, any more comments about the, like, did you like the Homan Square, like, how was, yeah, Freedom Square, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I like Freedom Square. I would like to go again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, so where exactly is this place?
Freedom Square is right outside of Homan Square. It's
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's they're staying there until the Blue Lives Matter
Blue Lives Ordinance?
No, Matter. I forget what the Blue Lives Matter thing gets passed. Oh, well, if it does get passed, then they're going to continue to be out there.
Okay. So, so if anybody have any questions or comments, you just contact our email at WRJHub@gmail.com. And and we also have one more coworker, Hope. Hello, Hope.
Hello, I'm Hope.
So tell me about your experience at Freedom Square.
My experience at Freedom Square was actually really good. The people there are really nice, and they really just want to help the community. They like I got saged actually, and I think that's really a beautiful thing because it's supposed to keep all the negative energy away from you.
And exactly what is a sage? Is it a herb? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like, woo. So, and like, why, like, so when you went there, like the people that was there, were they like actually with the community or were they, you know?
Outsiders.
Yeah.
No, these are people that's in the community. These are people that Homan Square is really affecting.
Right.
And they just happen to get all together and just make a peaceful protest against the Blue Lives Matter ordinance to make sure that it's not passed.
So what in your group, in your summer group that you were in, what are some workshops that you were involved in your program?
One of the workshops that I was involved in is when we made our video. I was in the police brutality group.
Right.
Basically telling a story of how police like try to take advantage of people because they don't think they know their rights. And another one was we had another workshop where we learned about Audi homes, and we learned about peace circles and restorative justice and all things like that.
And I just want to ask you this one quick question. Like, why do you think it's important for young people to be involved in the community?
I think it's really important for young people to be involved in the community because we're the people that we're the future. We're going to be in the lead in a minute, and I feel like we should get it ready for us because right now I don't really think it's ready, and they should just, I feel like what we do really affects the community and we should be more positive about it.
All right. Couldn't say it any better, you know? So, did you learn, what's some of the things you learned in that program, really?
Some of the things I learned was basically that the police don't always have our best interest at heart. Like, they do what's really best for them and to make sure that they get their money, and that the system isn't really made for people of color, things like that. That's
why they passing the Blue Lives ordinance. I mean,
yeah, they're trying to keep us down. It's not gonna be passed.
That ain't right. So, Hope. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So once again, if you have any questions about our program, you know, comments, just contact our email at WRJHub@gmail.com, and have a nice evening. We not off.